discount, but 5% would be good. 10% would be great for being here. But what if I told you we give you 25% off just for being here? All right. Also, I see you. Hi, Nicole. Great to see you. You remember me talking to you a while ago about Shop LC? Well, now I'm here full time, so all thanks to you. With that said, again, just for you being here, okay, you are going to be getting a 25% discount. Again, for any of you folks still wondering who I am, my name is Faran Fronczak. Again, one of the newer hosts here. You're going to be seeing me on TV a lot more. You're going to also see me here on these live streams. And these are where we show you some of the most amazing pieces that we don't have time to show you on TV. Because again, we have so many to go through that in a 2 to 3 hour show, we just don't have enough time. So that's where we come in, right? But then again, no matter what you get here, all of them are going to be 25% off, which is absolutely insane. All right. The second thing is we have, and really quick too, use that personal shopper code, LIVE25, when you go to checkout. Just LIVE25, all one word, LIVE25. That's going to give you 25% off. Some of these deals too, they might have bundles where you get an extra 5% off. What that means is you get an extra 5% on top of that 25%. So again, we've got a lot of great things for all of those that follow us and watch our live streams. The other thing is that on the TV side, we have our personal shoppers for the live TV side where they watch all the products that are being sold there. We have our own personal shopper, believe it or not, on the live stream side because they're watching all of the products that we're selling here. So when you say, hey, I want that one diamond necklace that looks like 3 layers, that's what we call a tease. Where can I find that? Or what number is that? Or where can I get that on the website? And blah, 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 blah. Those personal shoppers on the live stream side will be like, I know exactly what you're talking about. It was from the lab grown diamond segment. So that number, 888-835-2237. Again, 888-835-2237 is the number you're going to call. And again, they will be able to help you with anything from what you see here versus you have questions about shipping. You don't know where to put the promo code. Anything at all, they're there to help you 24/7. And when you call, guess what? A person picks up. It's not 12 different levels of press 1, press 7, press 13, follow the yellow brick road until you get a person, right? Immediately a person picks up. So that's another great thing that I love about our personal shoppers. And with that said, let's get into our amazing lab-grown diamond segment, okay? When a lot of people think lab-grown diamonds, they don't think value. They don't think, oh, it's not a real diamond. No. That's where I would say, sir, you're wrong. It is a diamond. It's just made in a different way and in a faster way than an actual diamond, okay? Lab-grown again. I've said this before. I'll say it again confidently. Yes, women love diamonds. However, in today's day and age, we can say it. Things are getting more expensive. Prices are going up from cars to eggs to silver. Silver just reached record highs over 2 nights ago. Okay, over $100. Gold just surpassed 500 or 5,000. All right, so when it comes to lab-grown diamonds, they are going to be less expensive than your actual diamonds. But again, just because they're made a different way and in a quicker way doesn't mean they're not diamonds. They are still diamonds. And in fact, myself and many would argue that I think they shine brighter than the actual diamonds. You know, you're up to you. You know, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. However, again, lab-grown diamonds are truly giving diamonds a run for their money. And I don't mean that like No pun intended. They truly are giving them a run for their money. Because again, you are getting that same quality. It's the same makeup, the same everything, but just produced in a much quicker way and a very different way. But again, you're still getting a diamond. So what if I were to tell you I have 8.56 carats of lab grown diamonds, and you're going to be getting 58 of them around your neck? That would lead you to this. Take a look at this. When you're talking about that royalty look, that elegance, the sophistication, this is what we're talking about. What I love about this is you have 3 different cuts to these diamonds. However, let me tell you, this is not one giant diamond. These are multiple little round diamonds put into the pear shape, and multiple small round diamonds put into a round diamond shape. Now, your square cut diamonds here in the center, that is just one diamond. But for your pear and your circle, they're going to be a bunch of little round diamonds. That's why it kind of gives this, I don't want to say like a, it gives it just 10 times more of the sparkle. Look at that. If it was a solid look, you would still get a shine out of it. But this, you can see, it gives it 10 times more of that shine, right? So taking a look here, you can see you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in that one pear shape. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 in the round. You have your solid square shapes here. You're getting 58 lab-grown diamonds in multiple different sizes, but to create those shapes, to create multiple different lights of shine, sparkle, glimmer, all of that. With this one, this retails. And again, if you think, again, lab-grown diamonds aren't real diamonds, okay, well, let me tell you the prices this retails at. 10 grand. All right? My car's in the shop, and I'm kind of like over it, and I'm like, you know what, I'm just looking at maybe just getting a new car, you know? And so I've been looking at a lot of cars lately. 10 grand, that's like a used 2014 Prius with 100,000 miles on it. All right? That's the price of this. All right? Take a look at that. And again, all lab grown. However, again, they are still diamonds. Now, the price point, if they were the actual diamonds, yes, would be a bigger price point. But what lab grown diamonds do is they are, I think, your affordable diamonds. Again, still diamonds, just made a different way, and they're created much faster too. Hi, Deanna. You're like my one big fan. I love you. Hello, Faran. Beautiful necklace. Looking beautiful. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm still not over cedar fever. I don't know if you're in Texas, Deanna, but man, is it killing me. All right, but again, so you have this in your sterling silver. Again, this is going to be an 18-inch necklace. And again, this retails at 10 grand. You get it here at Shop LC for $26.69. But hang on. With that 25% off, you get almost $669 off with that 25% just for watching the live stream. You're going to be getting it for around $2,000. That's going to be 5 budget payments of $400. So again, if this you were saying is new year, new me, I get it. Guess what? And you're saying you wanted diamonds? Well, here's 58 of them and a gorgeous necklace. Now, I'm also seeing too with this, it does have an extender. So you're looking at 18 inches here, but you can also tighten it as well. Okay, but again, 18 inches here, and if you want to wear it really tight, yeah, it looks like you have kind of two extenders here. So like about a 2-inch extender, so 18 to 20 is what we're looking at here, 18 to 20 inches, okay? So, absolutely stunning piece there. Can't go wrong. 58 of those diamonds. Absolutely gorgeous. And again, 5 budget payments of $400. So I'm trying to put this back in my little display here. Again, 5 budget payments of $400 for these 58 lab-grown diamonds. Absolutely stunning. Now, any out there, male, female, we don't discriminate. You need a great pair of diamond stud earrings? Well, look no further, because here they are. Take a look at these. I'm going to use my handy dandy earring display. Taking a look at this. These are going to be in your 14 karat yellow gold. Okay. 14 karat yellow gold. You got that pushback. When you're talking about the carat weight of these, you're talking about 2 carats in total, a carat on each ear. A carat on each ear. So again, you have that 14 karat yellow gold pushback. When you were talking about the carat weight here, take a look. Take a look. 2 carats, valued, retailed, $5,800. $5,800, which means it's $2,900 on each ear. That's the retail. It's retail. $2,900 on each ear. However, your shop LC price is $1,069. $1,069. However, we've got that 25% off, which is going to bring it down to $800. You are looking at 5 budget payments of $160. 5 budget payments of $160 for 2 carats of lab-grown diamonds. Again, still diamonds. I'm going to keep reiterating that. And again, for me personally, I think they're a little bit shinier than real actual diamonds. But these are real diamonds. And again, taking a look here, you can see they're going to be your round stone. And again, that 14 karat yellow gold. That 14 karat is also going to up the price. When you're talking about owning a diamond and owning gold, this is both. And again, 5 budget payments of $160. Can't beat it. Diamonds and 14 karat yellow gold. 2 birds with 1 stone, right? This next one here, we're going to be looking at, and I've seen this one before. I've worn this one before. I like this one. We are going to look at the gorgeous IGI certified, so you're going to get that certification card with it. IGI certified, this is going to be 14 karat white gold. Again, lab grown diamonds. You are looking at your diamond, your round diamond with a halo around it and diamonds down, what I called kind of like the ribbon band. I love this ring. Take a look. You are looking at your minimum carat weight of, oh no, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the, oh, I'm sorry. Okay, that's a tease. That's what we call on TV a tease. Because, no, you're right, Tyler. You're right. Tyler showed me that here I completely missed something. Before we get to that ring, let's get to the bracelet. And I'm going to show you. Get it off. This one here is going to be your luxuriant, thank you, your luxuriant lab-grown diamond. It's going to be your chevron bracelet. Now, I've talked to Chevron. I've talked to Chevron. Yeah, I've talked to the gas company. No, I've talked about Chevron before. And again, this is going to be in your rhodium over sterling silver. I compare Chevron because I watch a lot of, thank you so much. I watch a lot of the home design shows. And chevron reminds me of like that herringbone look. For those, like when they do like new wood floors or they do backsplash, you'll always see it's like that herringbone. That's what the designers call it. This is called chevron, but this reminds me of like a herringbone. Okay. And I'll tell you why. Take a look at it here. Again, these are going to be your kind in a rectangular cut here. But take a look at that. Every single one of those is diamonds. Every single one of these puppies is diamonds. Guys, this is $6,000. $6,000 here. Look at that. $6,000. You have that secure double clasp here. So let me show you here to take a quick little look-see here. Taking a look. That bam there. And then the secure clasp on the top. Stand by. The top there. And the one on the bottom. There you go. All right, this one. When we're talking that square shaped diamonds, also known as baguettes, which always reminds me of Panera when I get soup and you get the French baguette with it. The baguettes there, you're looking at 170. This comes in, does it have the wrist sizes by chance?
We just have this one in the 7 1/4.
Okay,
right now.
Totally fine. We only have the one size right now, 7 1/4. However, I will say this does have some give. It does have some give. Okay, I'm about, I've actually never measured my wrist. I'm a 6.5. So this is actually a little bit big on me. Okay. So it'd be, if you're a 7.5, great size for you, you know. But with that said, taking a look here, you can see, can you zoom in on this for me? Usually for the rings, I like to zoom out, but for these ones,
that's as far as I can go.
Perfect. Okay. So you can see here a little bit that, you know, the baguettes, where they're literally in the shape of like that herringbone. If you can take a look here, again, with this, I'm going to get it. No. Taking a look here, you can really see that the herringbone there, or that chevron look. And again, baguettes, what's awesome about baguettes or your rectangular looking cut, what's amazing about it is, boy, do they shine. Boy, do they shine. Square cuts, rectangular cuts, octagon, your baguettes, they sparkle. So this one retails at $6,000. You're getting it for $1,269. But wait, there's more. You get that 25% off, which brings it to $952. You're looking at 5 budget payments of $190. Again, 4.25 carats of diamonds, 170 of them on your wrist, with that $925 sterling silver. That's why this is $6,000. You got almost that pure sterling silver with the $925, and you got 170 or 4 1/4 carats of diamonds. Look at the shine on that. That looks expensive, right? But you're not going to be paying that expensive price because you're here shopping at Shop LC. All right, next. Now we have the ring. Excuse me. Here we have that ring. Again, you're looking at your round diamond with your halo, and then the diamonds going down the band. Take a look at that. never get this right. Take a look at that, and the way that it shines. This one's a little bit big for my power finger, but taking a look at that, wow. We're going to get you the close-up version, but you are looking at, again, total 2.5 carats. You're looking at the number of diamonds in the halo and on the band, the size of the side of the band, 33. Excuse me. Can you do me a favor and scroll up to see the carat weight of the stone? Does it show? No.
2.5. For the big stone.
For the big stone?
Yes. The middle one?
Yeah, because then there's, hang on, there's a...
Sometimes it doesn't tell us.
Yeah, but I'm trying to, because sometimes it'll be the minimum carat weight for the stone, and sometimes it'll be for the whole thing, is what I've learned.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I think that's for the whole thing.
Yeah. Okay. But if you were to ask me, I would guess this is probably 1.5 to a 2 carat. 1.5 to a 2 carat. Okay. Take a look here. You have this gorgeous, gorgeous round stone. Okay. Excuse me. And then you have the smaller, the halo around the outside, all again in the round. And then you have it go down the side of the ring there. Absolutely stunning. When it comes to this one, ladies and gentlemen, if you were to see the price of this, again, you are talking... Oh, also here, let me quickly show you the profile. Check out that profile there. Gorgeous. When we are looking, if you can scroll up for me on that so I can just see the, okay, I thought it maybe would have shown in one of those, but okay, that's fine. But we are looking at this one. I actually think for the price, this is 2.5 carats. This one's at $13,000. So I'm going to guess that's 2.5 carats. 2.5 carats with all of your diamonds in the halo. You got 33 of those in the halo, and then down the arm or the band of the ring. And again, what I like about it is it kind of has like this ribbon effect here, where it looks like if you had like a ribbon kind of go through it, right? And again, it's also in 14 karat white gold. 14 karat white gold retails at $13,000. Your price for shoplc.com is $2,400. $2,400. You are getting $10,600 off. $10,600 off. That's a steal. A steal for 2.5 carats. With that 25% off, however, you then now are looking at a price of $1,800. Okay? With that, you're getting $600 more off because you only have 5 budget payments of $360. 5 budget payments of $360. 5 budget payments for a $13,000 ring. That's $350 because you're not paying $13,000. When you're talking about $13,000 and you're only going to be paying $1,800, you just saved $11,200. That's insane to me. Nowhere could you go to a jewelry store and say, I want a diamond and I want it 2.5 carats, but I only want to pay a total of $1,800 for it, and I'm only going to give you $360 right now. And if I like it and I'm going to keep it, I'm going to pay you like the rest in 4 other payments over 5 months. They'd say, get out. This isn't the place for you. They would totally do a pretty woman on you and say, I think you need to leave. And, I get it. Here at Shop LC, though, we say take out your credit and your debit card. We'll help you. All right? Because with that budget pay, again, that is a payment between us and you. All right? Many other places, they will offer financing. However, they have to do a credit pull, the whole credit check and everything. And then they charge you interest. Ours is interest free. You don't have to pay any interest whatsoever. And then again, it's us to you. No credit, good credit, bad credit, can't spell credit. You are approved, $360. And if you don't like it, you get your 30-day money back guarantee. Now, I will tell you, excuse me again, we are dealing with this cedar fever here in Austin. I apologize. I will tell you, because you're watching the live stream, and I know this because I'm on the TV side, the live stream, getting that extra 25% off, that's huge. A lot of times you're not going to see that on the TV side. They might keep it at that $2,400 of like what you're seeing on the website right now. If you were to go there right now, I'm looking at it, $2,400 with 5 payments of $480. You are getting that extra 25% off, which brings it down to $1,800. 5 budget payments of $360. That's huge. That is huge. So again, glad that you're here on the live stream. So make sure you like, share, subscribe, all that. Tell your friends about us, because everything that you see here today, and including the earlier live stream before, you're going to get that 25% off. So again, make sure you follow us on all the social things, because you get some amazing deals. Now, when it comes to pendants, we are looking again at your IGI certified 10 karat yellow gold luxuriant lab grown diamond. This is the pendant necklace. This is 20 inches. This is in your 10 karat yellow gold. And again, you're looking at 1.35 carats. Okay, a gorgeous classic style pendant. Do we have by chance, let me see. I just need an example one. Okay, perfect. So folks, when I say IGI certified, this is the International Gemological Institute. All right, and they have appraisers and gemologists that look at these, excuse me, that look at these. They not only appraise them, they check to make sure their carat weight, the carat cut, color, and clarity, your 4 C's when it comes to diamonds. And for example, like with this ring, that's also IGI certified, in your little box that this will come in, you'll get a little card that looks like this, and it will give you your evaluation report. Okay? It's almost like, if you were to think about it again, just me shopping for cars right now, it's like giving you the Carfax, okay? Except, these haven't clearly been like worn by other people or what have you, like was involved in an accident or something like that, right? But it's like the only thing that I can compare it to is like, this is the Carfax to your diamond. The number of carats, the clarity, the cut, everything, okay? The carat weight, which actually, 2.5 carats, okay? 2 2.5 carats for that center diamond, and then 2.57 with the other diamonds there. So again, when I say IGI certified, this is what you get. Now, this pendant is also IGI certified. So you're going to be getting a card when you get this pendant. Again, this is going to be 5 tapered baguettes, and then you're going to have your, let me just make sure this is right. Minimum carat weight. Why did they do that? That's really confusing. All right, but either way, this is going to be a 2.5 by a 1.5 by a 1 millimeter diamond as your main pendant here. So 2.5 by 1.5 by a millimeter. That's going to be this one right here. You have your 5 tapered baguettes there, and then you have. I learned this last night or not last night, the night before, when Chris Whitley and I were on together. That this is called the bail, where it's like almost like the little hook that the chain would go through for your pendant. It's the bail. So you can see the gold. I believe this is 10 carat. Yep, 10 carat gold bail. Okay. Let me just see one thing that came with it. Is this the...
Yes, that's it.
Okay, perfect. Ah, here we go. Okay. So again, you had your, just because the only reason I grabbed it, Tyler, by the way, Tyler's our producer and John also as well behind the scenes, so give them a round of applause. Only reason I grabbed this, Tyler, is because for some reason it's saying, it's not giving me like the actual carat weight. Okay, yeah. 1.3 carats. 1.3 carats is what we're looking at here at the pendant. Okay, 1.3 carats. And the tapered baguettes is going to be 0.09 carats. So you're looking at a carat and a third for this main one, and almost a carat of these tapered baguettes. And then again, a 10 karat gold chain, which if you've seen the price of gold, just went over $5,000. And this is going to be in your 20 inches. Okay. This retails at almost $7,000, folks. $7,000. Again, a carat and a third, and then a carat for those baguettes. Okay. 10 karat gold chain included. $7,000, you're getting it for $1,134. However, again, you get that 25% off. You're going to be getting it for $851, which is going to be 5 budget payments of $170. So again, you're talking almost 4 carats. I'm sorry, 1.3, 1, 2, almost 3 carats, I'm sorry. Almost 3 carats of lab-grown diamonds there for 5 budget payments of $170 and 10 karat yellow gold. 10 karat yellow gold. It's pure. All right. With that said, do not forget that we have your personal shoppers on standby, ready, willing, waiting for you, always ready to talk. If you have any questions on sizing, whether it's ring size, whether it's pendant size, anything at all, again, we're going to throw that number up here in a second. 888-835-2237. Again, 888-835-2237 is the number. They will be there to help you with promo codes, shipping, anything you can think of. They're going to be there to help you. It's a great number to have, to keep on file. Because again, who doesn't love a personal shopper that's ready to talk to you 24/7, 365? And they're just the nicest people. When you call them, you get a person. You don't have to go through the whole hassle of clicking this number, clicking that number. You know the things, right? You don't have to deal with that. All right, folks. So, with that said, let's take a look at at 18 karat 18 karat vermeil yellow gold over sterling silver. So let's put some diamonds in it, shall we? We are looking at your Fire and Frost band ring. Right now, if I were to wear this, I'd be seeing a lot more of the frost for what we're dealing with in Austin, which if you're tuning in also, let me know where you're tuning in from. Because pretty much the entire United States, except Florida, Florida decided to opt out of this winter storm. I don't know if you folks have seen any of the memes where it's like the entire United States is cold and then Florida's red, where they're like in the 70s. They're like, yep, Florida decided to opt out of this winter storm. So yeah, the entire country's been blanketed with the winter storm. So if you're tuning in, let me know where you're tuning in from. Love seeing where you guys are all at. We are here in Austin, Texas. And folks, let me tell you, I'm originally from Chicago. So seeing folks and the way they handle snow here kind of made me chuckle a lot. Not going to lie. But yeah, they don't have any salt reserves here. So everybody, it's just an ice storm here. Anyway, back to my Fire and Frost of this ring. Take a look. Like I said, I'm seeing a lot more of the frost these days than the fire. Although we are supposed to hopefully get to 50 degrees today. But this again is going to be in your 18 karat vermeil yellow gold over sterling silver. Taking a look there, you can see those shades, obviously, of your white diamond. But then you also have, I'm going to go with a champagne diamond there. Okay? Your champagne diamond. Does it say the color there at all or no?
It does not this time around.
It doesn't? Okay. But again, I'm going to say that's your champagne diamond, 100%. Because your champagne diamond definitely gives off this color. Especially when next to gold. Again, 18 karat gold. Okay? This one here, you are looking at, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. The way that they're sometimes splitting these up. Can you scroll up? And then try going the other way. Let's see. Okay, number of round. Okay, hands. Sorry. Scroll down one more time. I think they might have had something at the end. Keep going. Man, that is so weird. Okay. All right. So either way, you have your 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I see what they're doing. Okay. My apologies. So you're going to have 3 of the champagne diamonds there. And you're going to have 4 of your white diamonds there. Okay. So take a look here. They're calling this red. Again, I would call it more of a champagne color to me. But again, to each their own. So again, you're seeing the 4 of your white in the round. And then your 3. So here's the frost. There's the fire. 4 and 3. 7 diamonds total. Jeez. The cedar pollen coupled with the cold weather is like horrible for my lungs right now. Oh, also, hey, Amanda, cool. I love the glasses. Where are you tuning in from, Amanda? Because I hope it's warm where you are. We're talking 7 total, which is going to be 0.3 carats in this ring here. 0.3 carats. And then again, 18 karat gold, vermeil over sterling silver. You're looking at a price. Normally this retails at $1,019. $1,019. Oh my gosh. Sorry, $1,019. You're getting it for $134.99. 130. Can you hear Tyler is getting me a cough drop? Thank you. My Halls ones, I guess, are not working. And I had my Vicks ones, but these Mucinex ones, though, oh my God, you're amazing. Oh, you got me 2 this time. You got 1 backup. Thank you so much. All right, so again, you're looking at 0.32 carats. All right? Thank you so much again. 0.32 carats, $134.99. With that budget, or not, with the 25% discount, you are getting it for $101. 5 budget payments, $20. $20. And you're getting 7 lab-grown diamonds. Again, still diamonds. They're still real diamonds. So if anybody says otherwise, do not believe them. All right. Moving on, we have this lab-grown red diamond, which is going to be your eternal flame pendant necklace. This is going to be in 20 inches over sterling silver. Take a look at this. You have got 36 of your lab-grown red diamonds, and then you have your 1 diamond in the center. Take a look at this. Look at that. We're also going to show you a more detailed picture so you don't have to worry about if you can't see it. You are looking at that diamond in the center there, 0.25 carats, so a 1/4 carat. All right. Now, when we're talking about the rest of the red diamonds that are around it, you're looking at a 1/4 carat there as well. So you're looking at about 0.5 carats. And again, this is going to be in your rhodium over sterling silver. All right. Rhodium over sterling silver. Chain comes with it. Taking a look at the detailing. Here is your 1/4 carat. Okay, you can see. And then you can see the number of your round red diamonds going through this gorgeous, almost kind of like an infinity design, okay? But again, so you have the 1/4 carat here. You have the 1/4 carat in the round. Again, almost 1/2 carat. This retails now at $900. $900 for this piece. When you're looking at the measurements, let's take a look here. You're looking at 2 centimeters in height to, from the largest, a centimeter. 2 by 1. 2 by 1. Again, retailing at $900. You are looking at a price of $174.99 with that budget pay of $131. 5 payments are going to be $26. $26 for, again, 37 lab-grown diamonds. 37 lab-grown diamonds for you there, folks. Your 1 white diamond and then your 36 red diamonds. All right. Next we have your lab-grown diamonds in that 18 karat vermeil over sterling silver. This is going to be 0.2 carats of this. Take a look. And we'll show you again a more detailed look, but these are diamonds that are placed in a star pattern. Okay, taking a look there. Gotta love it. You are talking about 11 of the diamonds in this. And we're going to get a closer look as well. But you're looking at 0.2 carats. Again, in that 18 karat vermeil yellow gold over sterling silver. Now, when it comes to these, if I can get the ring off. Uh-oh. Hang on. Sometimes that's the fun part with jewelry. Wait, it's coming now. It's coming. There we go. Got it. Got it. There we go. Trust me, they would cut my finger off if I had to walk out with this. That's why I needed to make sure it's just go through the pain, right? So I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So you're going to have a diamond in each of these stars. Take a look here. You see how there's the imprint of the star, and then you have your circle diamond with your framing in the 5 points of the star. which honestly, these, again, because it's going to be 18 karat vermeil, yellow gold over sterling silver. So again, that gold goes over everything at the end, right? However, here you can see your silver studs. When you look at this ring, okay, when you look at this ring, it literally looks like you have it looks like you have star-shaped diamonds. I'm not even joking, because you know why? Those studs, those sterling silver studs, give also the appearance of a diamond. Okay? Taking a look at this. Hopefully it kind of focuses, maybe. Maybe. I'm not sure. Either way, you can see it here. How, from far away, especially like this one, how it truly looks like a star diamond. This one retails at $750. Our price here is $199.99. You're going to be getting it for $150, which means you have 5 budget payments of $30. Again, 18 karat yellow gold vermeil over sterling silver with 11 diamonds. That's going to be 0.2 carats in total. 0.2 carats of 11 diamonds in that 18 karat vermeil. 18 karat yellow gold. A fabulous ring, a gorgeous ring, just a different design. And then again, also really quick too, you can see how far down it goes on each side here. Really, really pretty. All right. Now, if you like the ring, you for sure are going to like the pendant because it matches. All right, here we go. Let me grab a tack here for you folks so you can kind of see a little bit more. There we go. It's all about the presentation, isn't it? Here again is your 18 karat vermeil yellow gold over sterling silver with those stars again, the star look. Okay, when we get the necklace here, we'll show you. But what's great too is on the bail of the necklace, again, that's the bail is like that little hook that your chain would go through. There's a star there as well. Okay, so when Tyler brings up a picture of this pendant, we'll look at it so you can see where that star is on that bail. But again, you're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 8 around the pendant, 1 on the bail of the pendant. All right, and we are looking at a 20-inch necklace. Again, you have that lobster claw clasp for that security. But again, when you're looking at 18 karat yellow gold vermeil over sterling silver, again, completely 100% matches your ring with those stars. Okay, taking a look here. All right, you can see you have your bail with the star at the top. So you have that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. The ring had 11, the pendant has 9. All right, and when we were talking sizing, we are looking at a size of 2 centimeters by 2 centimeters, 2 by 2. 2 by 2 centimeters. Again, you're going to have 0.15 carats total on the pendant. You are looking at a total price, retail, $600. $600, and then again, don't forget, you have that 18 karat yellow gold chain, which those are expensive today. Very expensive, especially with the price of gold just going over $5,000. I'm going to keep saying it over precious metals. 18 karat yellow gold, $600 is the retail value. You get it for $134.99. which brings it out to $100 with that 25% off. 5 budget payments of $20. Okay, now we have what's called a bundle. All right, when you have a bundle, all right, when you do the ring and the pendant together, your total is going to be, again, with that $199 plus that $134. Let's get that price. $334.98. Okay, $334.98. But then remember, does this get
extra 10% off?
Oh,
the
wow.
bundle gets an extra 10% off, and then we add our live 25 for the live stream. So 35% off.
Okay, folks, this is a steal. You want to know why? Normally, when you do a bundle, or like when we do like buy 2, buy 3. If you buy 2, you get an extra 5% off. If you buy 3, you get an extra 10% off. I have not seen, again, I'm still pretty new here, but I haven't seen yet a bundle where you immediately get an extra 10% off. So that means from your total of $334.98, you're going to be getting 35% off. So 10 plus the 25 that we were already giving you. Okay. That is going to be a price of $226, which is going to be 5 budget payments of $45 for both your ring and your pendant. Literally, your ring and your pendant.
And you get the matching set already.
Yeah.
No guesswork.
That's crazy. Again, I just want to reiterate. You have the $134.99, what it retails here at, plus the $199, $334.98. Again, you get 35% off, so times 0.65. Well, I'm getting $217 for some reason. And then divided by 5. Still, $45 for both. And when we looked at right hand, 134. $20. $20 for the pendant for the budget pay. All right. Stand by. $29 for the ring, which basically that would be a budget pay of $50 if you got each of them separately. But the fact that you get a bundle, you get an extra 10% off, and you're only going to have to pay $43 to $45 for the bundle. That's insane. And you're getting 2. When normally, man. Because again, at the retail price, the $301.48 times 0.25. Oh, wait, sorry.
Times the 0.75.
Oh, I see what you did. Okay. I see what you did. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. So I was looking at the wrong one. So if it was $334.98 times the 0.75, yeah, it would be $250. Normally, and then divided by 5 would be $50 again. Yeah, retail without the 25%, without the extra 10%. Yeah, actually, no, hang on. It'd be $334.98 times 0.1, or no, times
0.90.
You would still be, yeah. So okay, now I'm seeing what they're doing with the pricing here. Sorry, I'm looking at the website here. So yeah, with just the 10% off, without being here and getting that extra 25% off, you'd be paying $300 for both. With us, you're paying $226. You're getting $75 extra off, and your budget payment is just $45. Literally, it's like you're getting one of these literally for half off, if that. Okay, so I sometimes like to have a little bit of fun with the calculator, just because it makes me feel smart. Because I was never good at math. All right. With that said, let's move on, shall we? So we got your ring, we got your pendant. Let's move on to this gorgeous heart. Excuse me, this gorgeous heart ring. Taking a look at this. And here you're going to have some white and pink diamonds. Take a look at this. Look at that. All right. We are looking at 79 of the white diamonds. And does it have the number of pink?
No, I think it's just a band. I don't know if they're actual diamonds. I think it's just a band of colors.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Wow. Well, let me tell you something, folks. The fact that I asked,
I thought it was as well.
it looks like pink diamonds. Okay, it looks like pink diamonds. So again, taking a look at that, taking a look at the detail here. Look at this. You're looking at 79 diamonds, which not only are you having it around the heart here, you're also getting it down the barrel of the ring as well. But look at this. So you have a piece that looks like a ribbon coming around the heart, but the fact that they're fastened with these
Rose gold.
Rose gold, yeah. So you're going to be getting the rhodium and silver, rhodium over sterling silver for most of the ring. But then you also get this 18 karat vermeil rose gold there. Okay. And then again, what I would call like your little like studs again, that's what gives the appearance of, again, when you look farther away, of that pink ribbon. Can you zoom in really close just on like the ribbon part? If we can, however far you can go. Perfect. Okay. Do you see there here though? Those are white. Those are white. And again, I just want to make sure. Yeah, you can see in the TV or the monitor. See, those are white. They're all white. It's just the studs are in your rose gold. So now when you zoom back, go ahead and zoom out. Take a look. Sorry, I'm putting Tyler to work here. Take a look at that. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. All white diamonds, though. And again, you're looking at a half a carat with 79 diamonds, again, on the heart and on the barrel there. This retails at $1,000. $1,000. You're looking at a price of $200 for Shop LC, $199.99. With that 25% off, you're looking at $150, which is going to be 5 budget payments of $30. Half a carat, again, you're getting that gorgeous rhodium over sterling silver and that 18 karat rose gold vermeil over that sterling silver. Stunning, stunning, stunning. All right, folks. Now that we're kind of halfway through our show, I want to pause and do like a little PSA here really quick, because there is something that we do every year. We actually did it back in December as well. But we're having this fun little thing called Gem Fest. And that is coming up February 20th. And I believe that's a Friday.
Yes.
Okay, Friday, February 20th. And it is right here at our headquarters in Austin, Texas. So if you're in the area, if you're in the state of Texas, or if you want a fun little girls trip and you guys want to fly down because you all love jewelry so much, seriously think about it, because it is so much fun. I will tell you, I know many of our competitors in the TV shopping land, which they're not many. There's like maybe, I think, like 6 powerhouses total. You know, we're one of them. And a lot of the competition does the same thing, like where they'll open their doors and you can come in and whatnot. But you kind of feel more of like you're going to like a museum and it's like very formal. I've had friends who have done it and they said they just kind of feel like you're shuffled in. They show you what you need to see and then you go out. Thank you. Call them prongs versus studs. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, John. Which that's another thing too. And I guess that's like the really weird thing. Super side note really quick. I've always liked Gordon Ramsay, but lately I've been watching, like he literally has 4 channels dedicated on Roku TV to like Kitchen Nightmares, Hell's Kitchen. What's the other one? Hotel Hell. Ramsay Behind Bars, like all of this stuff. Anyway, whenever he cooks with shrimp, he calls them prawns. And I'm always like, what? What is he talking about? Linguine with clam sauce and prongs. Like, what is it? Shrimp. Have you ever heard that, Tyler?
Mm-mm.
Yeah. It must be an English thing. So when you say like prongs, even though I know it's prawns, but yeah, that's immediately where I was like, huh. Immediately thought Gordon Ramsay cooking. Anyway, but thank you again, John Ryan. Appreciate you. But yeah, so our Gem Fest, again, many of the other competitors do it where they open their doors and you can come in and whatnot. Again, I've had other friends that do it and they're like, you kind of feel like it's like a museum and stuff. You don't really get to meet a lot of the people that like you see on TV and stuff like that. Us, you'll be able to meet us, like you'll be able to shake my hand and everything. This is our Gem Fest. Again, it's February 20th.
We had a lot of our VIPers before Gem Fest come in and do a tour of the studio. And they came in while we were actually filming our live stream.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's awesome. That was in December?
Yes.
Oh,
so
fun.
They had Gem Fest at night, but during the day there was a tour of the studio.
Mm-hmm.
And we had a bunch of them just come in, hang out, walk through while the host was going on.
Mm-hmm.
And they were, asking a couple questions. It was interactive, so it was fun for them.
Oh, that's fun. That's fun. Okay, so it's Friday, February 20th, 1 to 5 p.m. Oh, hence Friday, right there in the middle, Faran. 1 to 5 p.m., right here at Shop LC. So we're going to have free jewelry cleaning. We're going to have appraisals that you can get, hands-on jewelry workshops, which if you know Becky Booker, she's like the OG when it comes to anything and everything about gemstones, okay? She is a powerhouse. When I started here about, my first show with her was in October 31st. Finally moved here like 3 weeks ago, but had been in communication with her and her like tutoring me. Because again, I came from the news world of 15 years. Coming to this, it's so much fun because I seriously learn something new every single day. But your first like couple shows and like just the first time just walking in, you're like, whoa. Like, because I knew carat cut, color, clarity. I knew all that stuff. But then when you realize like the science behind it and all that, like the depths that Becky knows, and then I get to learn that for free when, mind you, like, granted, she's GIA certified, IGI certified, like all that stuff. She's got all the certifications, which cost a lot of money, and I'm learning it for free. Granted, I'm not going to get the certification, but you'd think that I got it. Again, thanks to Becky. Becky's going to be having a workshop. And literally, if she can teach me all of it, she can teach you all of it in a workshop too. It is so interesting. And you will never look at jewelry the same. I promise you. I promise you. I never really used to wear a lot of jewelry. Again, I was in a lot of sports and stuff in high school, and we never really could wear jewelry. But now that I'm getting older and I'm learning so much more about it, don't get me wrong. Like, I'd have like my basic hoops and stuff like that, but I never got into like all of the carats and all that other stuff. Now I'm like, okay, now I know when I go shopping, but guess what? I'm going to be shopping here. So like, duh. And honestly too, all of us hosts and everything, the more I talk and then the more and more I get to meet and get to know everybody, they're all like, we do budget pay. We do not pay like full price. We do budget pay. And I was like, oh, okay, good to know. So yeah, budget pay is an amazing, amazing best friend here at Shop LC. Along with Becky Booker. Because again, she's going to have your workshops for you. We're going to have a fashion show because we don't just do jewelry here. We also do fashion. We also do lifestyle. So anything and everything, you're going to be seeing all that we do. With that fashion show, we've got gifts, prizes, offers. And then also, I'm going to be hosting a game show the the price of the gem price is right, basically, where we're going to be quizzing folks to see how much they think different stones are, carats, what have you. We're going to have a lot of fun with it. So, yeah, super excited about that. So go ahead. Tyler's going to blow this up for you so you can take a screenshot of it or a screen grab of it. So you can scan this QR code and you can save it to your photos or what have you. And then when you go to click on it, it'll bring you right to where you need to make a reservation, because you have to have a reservation to get to come in. But if you're not all about the QR codes, you're like, I don't get how these work, because let me tell you, sometimes they don't even work for me either. Here's the number to call. It's 877-899-0078. Again, 877-899-899, I'm sorry, 0078. Let's try that again. 877-899-0078. Call that number. Get your res in. You're going to be able to, as Tyler said, walk through the studio. You're going to be able to meet all of us here. Hunter, Courtney, Chuck, myself, Becky, Deanna, Chris. You'll be able to see the producers and what they do behind the scenes. You'll be able to see how everything runs, and it's just a lot of fun. So a lot of places don't do it, and some places that do it, they're very controlled, and people have to be very single file and whatnot. Here, it's like your family. So it's like Olive Garden. When you're here, you're family. Okay, so it's a lot of fun. All right, moving on. We have got some amazing half hoop earrings. Okay, take a look at these. These are going to be your matrix curve hoop earrings in rhodium over sterling silver. I'm sorry. These ones are going to come with the pushback. I'm taking a look here. They are your hoop earrings, but they they go kind of about halfway. You can see there, they're not going to be the full hoop there for you. But this, I will show you the measurement on my handy dandy earring modeler. Looking at this here, you can see, take a look at that. All right, now when we were talking measurements here, we are looking at 1.5 centimeters here. 1.5 centimeters. It's got a nice, pretty easy length. All right, now when we are looking at I guess you could say the stats, okay? So I'm a big sports person, so a lot of this stuff, which also, by the way, too, Chris and I were even talking about this the other night, and even Steve Milne, when I was on with both of them on the overnights. Deanna and I have talked about it because Deanna and I were both super sports girls, which, by the way, Deanna and I will be on tomorrow night, or tomorrow morning, 2 a.m. to 10 a.m., or 2 a.m. to 6 a.m., I'm sorry. We're going to be on there Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. for our Night Owl show. We have a blast. Biggest savings nights, too, by the way. We always have the lowest prices overnight. Anyway, so since we're sports people, and when we talk about the number of baguettes and all that, I'm like, let's look at the stats. So, number of the baguette diamonds here, when you take a look, you're going to be looking at 56. And this is going to be 0.5 carats, which means you're going to split it up between each ear, 0.25 carats on each ear. And again, you're looking at those baguettes of 1.7 to 0.85 millimeters. All right. Now, what's really cool about this, again, this is in your rhodium over sterling silver with those pushbacks there. Okay. These are going to be prong settings. Thank you, John. It's going to be in your prong settings, and these are your J hoops. So again, when I say it looks like, you kind of cut off half the hoop earring, these are your J hoops. They don't go all the way around. Again, when you look at the prongs here, take a look at this. And the way that it kind of curves, it's a gorgeous, gorgeous look. So it almost, okay, in order to kind of explain this, it twists so that you can still see the diamond. You can clearly see there for sure is a left and right ear, okay? Why do I say that? For your left ear, you can see it starts right down the center, and then it starts to angle itself out. If you can see where it kind of gives that dynamic twist. And then you can see on the opposite ear, it twists to the left. So you can see whichever way the earring is twisting, that's the earring you put it on. If it's twisting to the right, it's on the right ear. If it's twisting to the left, left ear, right? So, and again, with, excuse me, these tapered baguettes, you're going to see them in a east to west layout there. And then again, the prongs on each side. And then you can see again, like this one, how it twists to keep the diamond look out. It doesn't have it where it goes straight down so that you can't see the diamonds. It has that twist, which is really cool, so that the diamonds go out and you can see all of it. Okay, so for example, with this one, you can see, it's too small to see, or with the camera. However, take my word for it. Again, this one, the fact that it twists to the left, this would be the left ear, that's the right ear. Okay. All right. These retail at $900. Your price is $174.99. With that 25% off, you're looking at $131, 5 budget payments of $26. Super simple. 5 payments of $26, and these are yours. All right. Taking a look next here. We're looking more again at your red diamonds. Excuse me. I'll grab my second cough drop here. Your red diamonds. Some people like the red, some people don't. But I will say this one, with Valentine's Day coming up, this is a great find. Why? Because it's in a gorgeous heart shape. Look at that. Take a look also at the under gallery too. Really cool. Now these are red. These are red, baby. It looks like you have your diamonds in 3 different leveled settings. So taking a look at, I'm going to use the white background here. You can kind of see, or maybe not. Okay. It's like it's on 3 different platforms. Okay. And you have, let's see if we can try this. Let's see. I don't know if this is going to work.
You can pull up a side image of it.
Oh, you can? Perfect. Okay.
Yes.
That was always the fun part. Being out on the, uncovering stuff in the news. And you're sitting there with your pad of paper and you have your photographer getting ready to go live. And they're like, I need a white balance. You just grab a piece of paper and you just hold it up like this. And then you're like, hi.
Oh, that's interesting though.
Oh, yeah. And the reason that you do that, the reason they do a white balance, for example, and you hold it up to your face, because again, that's where the lights are going to be. Because if you guys saw this studio, I have all these lights over here. So you hold it up to your face, they get a white balance, you pull it back. If you ever see, for example, if you're ever watching local news or national news or whatever, and somebody has like a blue hue to them, or they look really, really orange, I'm not talking about self-tan. I'm talking like everything kind of has like an orange hue to it. It means they didn't do a white balance. They did not do a white balance, which that's a giant camera over your shoulder, which we have no idea how amazing these phones are. Our phones are, because they do a natural white balance for us, which is awesome. Unless you want to do a filter, but yeah, you already get that white balance. But yeah, so whenever you see a reporter with a piece of paper up in front of her, wherever you might see a live reporter out, that's what they're doing. So take a look at the profile there. See how it's like a little pyramid? Okay. That's what you're getting there in that profile. Now going back to the front view, again, with those 3 levels, you're getting 3 different sized hearts. You're getting your outer halo, your inner halo, and then your heart. Now it comes down to 81 of your red diamonds. This is going to be 1 carat of your red diamonds. And they are going to be fastened with your rhodium over sterling silver. And again, this is called your Scarlet Promise Ring. Okay, taking a look at it here. There's the size for you. Let me do a quick sizing here. You got a 1.5 centimeters to 1 centimeter. Okay, so taking a look at that. Gorgeous. And then again, you see the side banding there as well. Can we now see the front of that ring? Let's see. You'll be able to see. Perfect. And you want perfect. Again, that scarlet color there. And then you can see the prongs are in a darker coated silver there. But again, this is called your Scarlet Promise Ring. This one retails, believe it or not, for $2,200. Again, you're looking at a carat and 81 diamonds there. However, your price is $400 with Shop LC. And you're going to get that 25% off, which brings it down to $300, which means it is 5 payments of $60. 5 payments of $60, and you got yourself a nice little Scarlet Promise Ring. So very pretty, very different. But also with the Scarlet Promise Ring, you have the same thing in your, the same thing. This is your Crimson Bloom line. And this, again, is going to also be in rhodium over sterling silver. These are not hearts, but they do look like flowers. Is you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 on each flower. And we'll show you a detailed version as well. But you can see that there is 1, 2, 3 sets of what looks like giant round stones. But there are 7 mini round stones in each of those. And this is called Crimson. Okay. Any Indiana University fans out there? Here's your color, crimson, crimson and cream. Why do I know that? I went to Purdue, and it's our biggest rival. Yes, I know. They won the national championship. We don't need to talk about it. There you go. Again, big sports girl. But again, you're going to be getting 42 of these red diamonds. All right. And then again, this is going to be in your rhodium over sterling silver. You're looking at a carat here. 1 full carat for both, which means it's going to be 0.5 carats on each ear. All right. Now, I'm going to take one of these and put them on my earring model. And as I'm doing that, take a look. See what I was telling you about how they look like little flowers? Where from far away it looks like one giant round diamond, but you're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on each round. And then again, you can see they are the black prongs that keep them in place, adding a little bit darker look to that red tone already. And then when you're talking about the length, we're looking at that. So gorgeous. Love this, love this, love this. This one, you are looking at about 1.5 centimeters. Let me see here again. Yeah, 1.5 centimeters. 1.5 centimeters, okay? And then again, you have your clasp back here for security. So you don't have to worry about losing a push pin or anything. You got that clasp back. That's awesome. All right. Again, this is going to be your Crimson Bloom is what it's called. These retail, again, with these 42 red diamonds, you're looking at almost $2,000, which I totally have them backwards. 1 second. Stand by. $2,000 for your Crimson Bloom. All right. Again, rhodium over sterling silver. you're looking at a Shop LC price of $400. $400, 25% off, $300, 5 budget payments of $60. 5 budget payments of $60, and you get him for $300. Insane. Again, these are going to be your hoop earrings. Again, a little bit of an obtuse style of a hoop earring, but again, the fact that they have the backs to it. Again, you don't have to worry about the push pin there. Sticking with that overall theme though, again, the last one we have here is a pendant that goes with all of it. So if I were a betting woman, Tyler, I'm assuming there's a bundle.
We will double check.
And take your time, because again, I'm going to talk about the heart first, but like I said, I'm just going to say it now. If I were a betting woman, oh, okay, but it's a different type of earring.
We can still do the pendant.
And the ring. Okay, we'll look at that after. But here is your pendant. Same as the ring. Okay, same as the ring. You're looking at 39 of your red diamonds. It's going to be a carat here. Your chain does come with. It's going to be 20 inches. This is all going to be in rhodium over sterling silver again. You do have the lobster claw clasp for that added security. Okay, taking a look at that. And that's a bigger one too. I like when they're bigger. Lord knows, women out there, especially when you have nails, Lord knows I hate me a tiny lobster claw clasp. It's the death of me. You can ask Nico, who's one of our floor guys during the Night Owl show. Or the other night, like with Chris and Steve, I was like, can you put this necklace on me? Can you put this necklace on me? And he's like, I'm sorry, I'm really making you work today. Because with the tiny ones, you just can't do it. All right, so again, you're looking at a full carat here. 39 of the round red diamonds here. And then you're also seeing, again, those darker black prongs there you can see. John, I'm never going to forget you now, by the way, that you told me that, by the way. But yeah, those darker prongs there to give it, again, that scarlet look. And then you can also see, too, the bail. The bail that the heart is connected to. It's going to be your rhodium over sterling silver. There's no diamond on that. Taking a look here, you can see your 39 diamonds there. And then again, you can see the darker prongs there to give it more of that rich scarlet look. All right, when it comes to the price, you're looking at almost $2,200. $2,200 goes down to $400 here at Shop LC. Plus your live 25 is going to go down to $300, 5 payments of $60. Okay. Now, we talked about a bundle. Here's a bundle of joy for you. Bundle, the heart pendant and the heart ring. All right, heart pendant, heart ring. We are looking at, it gives you the 10% off, remember. You get an extra 10% off. These, if you were to go to the website and just get the 10% off from our price, you'd be paying $719.98. Okay, for both of these, $719.98. But you get an extra 25% off on top of the 10%, 35% in total, which means you're going to be paying for both of these for $540, which is going to be 5 budget payments of $108. When you realize 5 budget payments of around $100 a month for a piece that's worth $2,200 and a piece that's worth $1,800, $1,900, you're paying $100. You're paying $540 total when you should be paying around minimum $6,000. That's crazy talk. Crazy. So, again, take advantage of the budget pay. Take advantage of the bundle, because that's the other thing too. Shop LC, we want you to buy more. We want you to buy more. So that's the other great thing about Shop LC too, is we really want you to buy more. We want to save as much as we can for you guys, because again, We know it's hard out there in these streets, in these jewelry streets, you know? But the fact that we work directly with the distributors, the designers, all that, we take away all of the middlemen that you see when you go to your local jewelry stores. We get rid of all of that. It's from us to you. So that's what's really great about it. All right. We've got a couple more pieces here to go. And we do have some gorgeous gold pieces coming up too as well that you're going to want to stick around for. This one here, you are looking at your wave ring. And this is really pretty. A wave bridge ring in rhodium over sterling silver. Take a look at this one. This is a big one. That one's gorgeous. Taking a look there. 137 diamonds. And that rhodium over sterling silver, you're looking at a carat for this ring. 1 full carat. And again, these are your prong settings and that rhodium over sterling silver. This, folks, you are not going to believe is $3,000 in retail. $3,000 for almost 140 diamonds, a full carat here. Okay? Again, that gorgeous wave look. Taking a look here, you can see how you have kind of like that little bridge look as well over the waves. Taking a look at the under gallery. Okay. The under gallery there. Gorgeous. All right, again, almost 140 diamonds as you're looking. We are looking at $3,000 for this ring, but you're getting it for $334.99. With that 25% off, you're getting it for $251, 5 budget payments of $50. And again, let's not forget, any order over $50 gets free shipping. So you're not going to have shipping on this either. All right? Free shipping. I mean, for the price you're getting it at, 5 budget payments of $50, you're getting some free diamonds too. Almost 140. So again, this is your wave ring. We have sizes 7, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And let me tell you, folks. This is a popular one because we literally only have one left in sizes 6, 7, 8, and 9. 6, 7, 8, and 9. So this is a last call. You know, this is a last and final call. Because when these are gone, they are gone. All right? One in each size, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And folks, I'm not going to lie. Normally when we do these shows, there's a few in the tank. All right? There's a few in the tank. But, my apologies. I should have been looking a little bit more because a lot of these only have 1, 2, 2 to 3 left in many of the ring sizes, the pendants, what have you. Which means what I'm saying is act fast. Okay? Because when they're gone, they're gone. All right. Looking at our next one here. This is your bloom crest in rhodium over sterling silver. This for sure is like an estate piece. This is something that you definitely would see there. This one's absolutely gorgeous. You have the platinum. What's interesting about a lot of the rings that you're seeing here, minus the very, very first one, where you had that full solid carat. What you're seeing with a lot of these pieces here, excuse me, is they have a platform to look like, for example, this one has a platform to look like an oval diamond, but there's diamonds within the oval, okay? Which again, like we had the heart. Now there really is no heart-shaped cut like you can have it, but it's very, very rare. But here you can see, diamonds within the heart shape. Trying to see other ones here. But yeah, so that's what's interesting about this one, because again, it's much more sparkly is the word. Much more effervescent when you have the mini diamonds in to make the whole diamond. Now I'm going to tell you right now before I show you, this is gorgeous. It is 1.5 centimeter by 1.5 centimeters, so it's your perfect. Actually, no, hang on. 2 centimeters by 1.5. I lied because it's an oval. Take a look at this. This is an estate piece. This is something that you would see. Take a look at the profile. Look at that. And you see how you have that platform of the oval? But again, see, it's not like that clear cut oval. That's because, again, there are mini, I call them like little mini diamonds in it. Okay? So now when you're looking at the number of round diamonds, 128 total, 1 full carat, all right? But again, you're looking at 128. Now, reason being, again, what's very, very interesting is, take a look. Here is that oval. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 just in this oval. And then you can see it looks like you have 3 levels of a halo, except it's tiered. Okay? So you have this first level here. The second level is on the same level as your first level. And then your next level that's tiered has, so you have essentially, you know, three halos around this, which again, why they're calling it your bloom crest. So again, take a look at that. And then again, even the way that the prongs are set as well. And again, all these little diamonds making this sparkle way more than a solid diamond in the center, right? When we were talking about this, this retails at $2,400. We have it in sizes 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Except, I lied, we do not have it in size 5. We have it in size 6 through 9. 1 left in size 6, 2 left in size 7, 1 in size 8, 1 in size 9. Again, these folks, these lab-grown diamonds, they go quick. When people see them, when people see that it's a carat, especially when people see the price, they jump on it. Because at $2,400, our price to you is $334.99, 25% off, $250, 5 payments of $50. That's why. That's why people jump on it. You know? If you liked the bloom crest, then you, my friend, are going to love the earrings that go along with it. And there are only 2 of these left. 2 of them left. And let me tell you, these are gorgeous. Look at that. All right. We are looking at 212 diamonds total. These are each a carat. These are a carat. So you're going to have a half a carat on each one. Okay, half a carat on each one. I'm going to show you that measurement here. Un momento, por favor. Here we go. These, again, are going to be in your rhodium over sterling silver. Take a look at the length on that. Wow. Look at that. All right. Now, when we're looking at the measurement here, let me measure this for you. So you can see, because sometimes with these earrings, you're looking at 3.5. Again, 3.5 here. 3.5 on the earrings. Again, 212 total of diamonds, which means you're going to get 106 diamonds on each ear. I don't know any other jewelry piece that you can say that has that you've worn. I know I sure haven't. 106 diamonds on each ear. These retail at $1,800, which means it's going to be $900 on each ear, almost $1,000 on each ear. Okay? That is crazy, right? That's retail. And it's crazy to me because I work at Shop LC. Because our price to you, again, $334.99, 25% off, $250, 5 budget payments of $50. Does this have a bundle?
Yes, it does.
We got a bundle, ladies and gentlemen. We have a bundle. All right. As far as the ring and the earrings, total you would be paying $669.98. And then with the 10% off, because remember, whenever you bundle, you would be getting 10% off. You would get it for $602.98. Guess how much you get it for with the 10% plus the 25%. You are getting, ladies and gentlemen, talking about 212 diamonds on your earrings, plus 127 diamonds on the ring, 339 diamonds, excuse me, in that rhodium over sterling silver for $452, which is going to be 5 payments of just $90 for this and for this. Whoop. All right, earrings and ring. That's crazy. 5 budget payments, $90, $452 total for both of those on a budget pay. Again, 35% off total. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. All right. Again, take advantage of your budget pay and of the Live 25 discount. That's one of the reasons why we're trying to help build up our audience here and whatnot. So tell your friends, tell your neighbors, what have you. Like, share, subscribe, do all the social things. Because again, that is what helps bring more folks here and can help us keep these prices at where they're at. And then again, let me tell you, since I've told a lot of my friends about the website, they're like, oh my God, I have gotten a lot so far. And I'm like, I mean, you're welcome. That's all you can really say, right? You're welcome. So, and my friends are obsessed now. So we now are going to look at a lab grown, again, your yellow diamond. We're looking at yellow diamond here. This is going to be rhodium over sterling silver. This is going to be a 1/4 carat. But then you also are going to see, again, the prongs here in gold, it appears. We'll take a look at this floral ring. Very pretty, very simple, very solitaire, but has a great little shine to it. Almost from far away, yes, it does look like a star, but it is a flower, okay? And again, when you're looking at the size of this, okay, do a quick little measurement here. You're looking at a centimeter and a centimeter, okay? Folks, a centimeter and a centimeter by a centimeter, all right? And when you're looking at the number of yellow diamonds, again, yellow diamonds, very rare, very sought after as well. You're looking at 21 yellow diamonds here. Again, in that rhodium over sterling silver. Taking a look here at the detail. So you have that, and folks, you're looking at a number of carats here. You're looking at a total of 1/4 carats. So you have your one in the center here, your yellow diamond here, and then you have 1, 2, 3, 4 diamonds for each petal. Okay, which brings it to a total 4 times 5 petals is 20 plus your one in the center, 21. This one here, we have sizes 6, 7, 8, 2 in the size 6, 6 in the size 7, and 4 in the size 8. Okay, this is a really pretty solitaire yellow diamond ring. Very pretty. Love it. We are looking at the price. You're not going to believe this. This is $2,000 retail. Our price, $374.99. With that 25% off, you're getting it for $281. It's going to be 5 budget payments of $56. $56, and it is yours for 5 months. Again, gorgeous yellow lab-grown diamond. Again, diamonds, lab-grown, they are diamonds. It's just different on the way that they are constructed, grown, and how quickly. Okay, so there is your yellow diamond there. Speaking of diamond, yellow diamond here, we have kind of what looks like it could be, but this is actually a really cool chain for those who like your paperclip chain. Okay, paperclip chains are, and just the chain in general, are really making a comeback. They're a very classic solitaire look here. However, this one is going to be a little bit different, and we'll see in the detail here in a second. But this one is going to have your lobster claw clasp. All right. And you can see here the way that it falls, right? And there you go. Now for this, what's interesting about this one, you have 100 diamonds on here. And I'm sure you're thinking, where are they? Let me show you. All right. Take a look. You have, for every 3 links, you have 1 chain that is surrounded in diamonds. That's where the 100 diamonds come in. Excuse me. Now, we only have this in 7 1/4 length. But this you can see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which means there are 20 diamonds on each of these paperclip links. And again, you get 5 of them. Hence the 100 diamonds there. This is in your 18 karat vermeil yellow gold over sterling silver. And again, we only have it in 7 1/4 size. All right. But again, 18 vermeil yellow gold over sterling silver. An absolutely gorgeous look, especially again with 100 diamonds on it. All right. You're looking at a total of 1 carat total of those diamonds. This retails, believe it or not, this retails for almost $2,400. $2,400 you're looking at this. Again, with that 18 karat vermeil yellow gold. And then the 100 diamonds, $2,400. Except we are giving it to you for $400. Again, that lobster claw clasp, everything. This though, again, with our 25% off code for your live 25, $299.99, $300, 5 budget payments of $60. 5 budget payments of $60. And it is yours. 18 karat yellow gold vermeil over sterling silver. Can't beat it. All right. Excuse me. All right. Now we're going to take a look. Our last pair of earrings here, folks. Our last pair of earrings here. Take a look. We're going to look at these gorgeous hoop earrings that we have here. Okay. We are looking at your multi-diamond Aurora Radiance hoop rings of rhodium over sterling silver. Okay. Now, when you're looking at the number of diamonds here, we are going to be looking at 25 diamonds. 25 diamonds. You're looking at a total carats of 1.15, excuse me, 1.15. And you're going to get a number of multicolored diamonds here. And again, you're going to have your hinged hoop. Okay. So your earring is going to completely hinge onto itself. Okay. There you go. Again, you don't have to worry about the pushbacks, which is always great because I know I always lose mine. All right. I'm going to show you what it looks like on the ear here. Take a look. Bam. Great length. And again, with that hinged back. When you're looking at length here, we are looking at 2 centimeters. 2 centimeters here, okay? 2 centimeters. Take a look here at your multicolored diamond. You're looking at your chromium dioxide or your peridot. Looking at your sapphire color, your ruby color, your champagne color. Looking at 4 different colors here. Again, all pronged in that rhodium over sterling silver. Okay? When you're talking about the coloring of this as well, it really does look like your peridot, your sapphire, or your cashmere kyanite, your champagne, and like a pink diamond is like what the look of it is. But again, these are all your multicolored diamonds here, which is, again, they're, you know, many people prefer the lab grown diamonds because they like that they're ethical and whatnot. But again, taking a look there, gorgeous, gorgeous look. These folks retail. These retail, again, because they're colored, multicolored, $3,000. $3,000 for those. Shop LC price, $469.99. 25% off. You're going to be getting it for $352, which is going to be 5 budget payments of $70. $70 again for those 29 stones. Again, or 29 diamonds, I'm sorry. 29 diamonds. And again, in your colors of that, you know, cashmere kyanite, that pink diamond, the champagne diamond, and your peridot color, that light green. Really, really beautiful. All right. Your last and final item of the 2 hours. Again, before we go, don't forget, you have a personal shopper that's here with a live stream, on standby, ready to help you 24/7, 365, 888-835-2237. Again, 888-835-2237 is the number to call. They are there to help you with any and everything that you need. Always happy to help, whether it comes to shipping, sizing, whatever it is. They are there to help you, okay? Now, for your last and final piece. This one is, it looks like a crown on my head right now. It's a ring. Take a look. This one is awesome. Okay. Now it's a little bit big for me. This definitely could be men's or women's. But look at that. Wow. Look at that. You are looking at 15 diamonds on there. Take a look. 15 diamonds here. And then this is your Byzantine pattern. 22 karat vermeil yellow gold over a sterling silver. Again, 22 karat vermeil yellow gold over a sterling silver. 15 diamonds. I want to show you. I mean, this looks like a king or queen's ring. Here you got a centimeter and a quarter. Centimeter and a quarter. Taking a look at the diamonds here. Again, that Byzantine look is so popular and truly one of, I think, the best designs that I've seen since I've arrived here. Very, very, how would I say it? It reminds you of like that Greek and Roman era, that old royalty, right? When you're looking at the design here, okay, and you can see the way that it is looped in. And folks, let me tell you something. We show this a lot on TV, but the way that they have to make this style, it is super, super difficult. We have video of them doing it. When we show this style on TV, but let me tell you, it is so difficult and time consuming. So that's why this one retails at $1,700. $1,700. We do have a number of sizes here. We're looking at 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, 22 karat vermeil yellow gold over sterling silver. 15 diamonds. Retailing at $1,700. You are getting it for $400. $400. With that 25% off, you're getting it for $299.99. $300. 5 budget payments of $60. 5 budget payments of $60. Okay. When you're talking about an amazing, amazing look, classic style, this is that one to go for. And again, 22 karat gold, 15 diamonds. You can't get any better than that. Hands down. All right, so folks, if you have any questions whatsoever when it comes to any of the pieces, again, we have our personal shopper, 888-835-2237. They're going to be there for you 24/7, 365 to help you. And they can help you with sizing, where to put the promo code, whatever, to make sure. 888-835-2237. And again, you get that live 25 code that gives you 25% off. Folks, I am here till 1:30 because guess what? 12:30, if you are following us on all the socials, make sure you do. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, all the things, right? Like, subscribe, hit the bell. The other thing though too is that we have I would say, what do we call it? Exclusive TikToks as well. So we're going to be on TikTok at 12:30 Central Time, which is in 30 minutes, with more exclusive deals, but it's only on TikTok with even bigger savings. So make sure you go on and head over there. Also, if you are not a member of our Shop LC VIP page, make sure you go become a member, because you are going to see a great, fun, positive community of tons of ladies and gentlemen who love to show off all the jewelry that they get here at Shop LC. I promise I can talk. With that said, we will see you here in 30 minutes, live on TikTok only. So make sure you join us and follow us there at Shop LC on TikTok. With that said, my name is Faran Fronczak. If I don't see you on TikTok, I will see you tonight on TV from 2 to 6 a.m. with Deanna Lynn. So till then, take care, and always remember, Shop LC, When you're here, you're like family to us. Thanks.